Welcome to Health Raisers. Health Raisers don't just survive, together we thrive. I'm your host, Dr. Nadine. When I was a little girl, I remember sitting on my basement floor, playing with my toys. I was holding a toy stethoscope to my dolls' chests, listening to their hearts and their lungs, making sure they were okay. You see, I had a great big dream to become a doctor someday. And then, when I was 13, at my uncle's medical school graduation party, in the same basement, before everyone who was there, I declared that I would follow in his footsteps. I cherished the big smiles on my parents' faces. Nothing was going to stop me from achieving my dream. The road was hard, and as a young woman, I definitely struggled to manage my frustration and the fear that I might fail. But I persisted. Years later, I felt triumphant as I posed for pictures at my medical school graduation, standing next to my husband and my baby daughter. I'd made it, but what felt like an arrival was really just the beginning. Years of residency and 3 board exams were ahead of me before officially practicing pathology. But I persisted, despite the constant feeling of imposter syndrome and the gripping terror of failing. I persisted through pathology residency, medical boards, and finally finding a job. I had to prove myself. I dieted, exercised, became a black belt in Taekwondo, and practiced yoga to cope with my terror. On the outside, I was a smiling, successful, married doctor, wife, and mother of 2 beautiful daughters. But my insides told another story. On a late afternoon, in the confines of my tiny office, after hours of hunching over my microscope, I retreated into yet another daydream about finding relief in a pain-free afterlife. Those daydreams were becoming more persistent, and I was scared that I wouldn't be able to ignore them for much longer. Exercising twice a day and dieting to control those thoughts were losing their efficacy. Healthy outside, malignant inside. So I chose to save myself by letting go of my microscopic vision of a so-called successful life. I left my medical practice and chose a more meaningful, macroscopic life as a yoga teacher and health coach. Healthy outside and inside, body, mind, and spirit. Years later, I had the opportunity to teach a class about the multi-dimensional model of health for women. After 21 years of medical training and practice, and another 4 years as a yoga teacher and health coach, my entire understanding of health was revolutionized. A healthy body, mind, and spirit are just part of the picture. We thrive when we balance our social, emotional, intellectual, physical, mental, and spiritual health. Healthy outside, inside, and beyond. Welcome to Health Raisers. I'm Dr. Nadine, health integration coach and your host. Join me to explore each health dimension where I interview experts and inspiring men and women who share the lessons they've embraced on their unique journeys to holistic health. What is your personal definition of what it means to be healthy?
Being of sound mind and body and spirit. That means everything, oneness, wholeness.
Accepting who you are and be okay with who you are.
Recognizing that I have to take care of all those dimensions in my life, but that sometimes they are going to be off. So there are going to be times where it feels out of control, but there's always an opportunity to get back and do better. So don't just settle on surviving, thrive. Bring your whole self to your whole life. Join the Health Raisers Revolution.